Hello everyone, I'm Leah Torbert with Harrington Strategic Partners. Today I have a new episode for Harrington's Book Shelf. We've got a new book. I'm reading the Breaking the Fear Barrier by Tom Rieger. Now, what he talks about in this book is why fear stifles companies. What are the reasons behind fear? How can it manifest in a company and what to do about it? In chapter 1, he talks about the fear of loss. In his work at Gallup, they started to research why companies would reach a certain point and they would stall. No matter what they did, no matter what kind of new policies or training that they tried, they just couldn't seem to break through a particular wall, whatever it was. And what they discovered was there was always some kind of policy or procedure that had been put in place that was causing a barrier. For somewhere along the line, they put in a policy that was good for one department and it caused problems in other departments, but there was nothing they could do about it. And over time, it just becomes part of the system. And so people aren't able to ask why they're doing things the particular way. It's just the way that we do it around here. And digging deeper into trying to find out reasons behind why certain policies and procedures were put in place, they came to the realization that much of the time, the reason behind it is because whoever was in charge of putting that policy and procedure in place was afraid of losing something. Now, whether that was status, it could be a promotion, could be a bonus, could be part of the budget for the next year. A lot of times you hear about companies at the end of the year who have departments that will buy whatever it is they can get their hands on to spend the rest of the budget that they have, because if they don't spend it, they won't get the same amount of money next year. Instead of thinking, wow, I came in under budget, so I don't actually need all that extra money, which saves the company money, improves the bottom line, everybody's happy. Maybe that money could go to additional compensation somewhere along the line. Instead, they just buy stuff randomly to fill out the budget so they get the same amount of money next year, or to do it to support an increase in the budget like they got the year before. There may be a management decision somewhere along the line where the manager finds out that they're going to be evaluated based off of sales quotas of their team. So then they put in these quotas for their team without really thinking about what kind of effect that's going to have on customer service and retention and the general attitude of the people that work on the sales team. You see this a lot in customer service departments. They are asked to maintain these ridiculous sales quotas and call volumes to try to keep the numbers up, because that's how they're being measured. And the customer on the other end, I'm sure you've been the recipient of one of these calls, the customer doesn't actually get what they want. What they hear is what the customer service rep has been trained to say over and over and over again. They're not actually allowed to handle our call in a manner that takes care of us, makes us feel happy, and actually wants to go back and use that company again. So they go in and they start looking at the psychology behind all of these things. And human nature, when they start looking at different studies, they've come out to where, as humans, if we perceive that we're going to lose something that we expected that we were going to get, then we will make moves and we will make decisions to protect that expectation, even if it's not in the best interest of the company or perhaps a relationship that we're involved in. So if we're expecting a 3% raise and we get a 2% raise, we're going to be upset about that. So we're going to make changes in our behavior to make sure that that doesn't happen again, because we know that we should have gotten that 3% raise. And so things like this over time can compound inside an organization if they're not monitored, and if people aren't constantly asking the question about why we're doing things a particular way. Now at Harrington, one of the things that I do is I work with small businesses to actually go through and analyze all of their processes and procedures, because just as they found in this book, over time, things have become ingrained. They're just habit And maybe back when the process or procedure was created, it made sense, but as the company grows, things change. But a lot of times no one goes back and actually looks at why the procedure is done the way it is. If you're interested in learning more about how Harrington can help you with your systems and processes and make sure that you're not leaving money on the table, I offer a free 30-minute phone consultation. You can go straight to my website. It's harringtonstrategicpartners.com. We can talk about whatever you want with regards to your business. I'll answer your questions. No tricks, no strings. Just give me a call, set up the time there on the website. You can also follow me out on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. During the week, I do a video each day on the book that I'm reading. So this is Monday. We've got 4 more videos on breaking the fear barrier. We'll see what happens. I haven't finished reading the book yet. Bye-bye.